We're not the Christian church. We're not out here to get numbers. We are here to save souls. It's not about numbers. It's about real men of God.
I'm going to show you what the Most High told us to do on the Sabbath. Give me Luke 14 and 20. What you're doing right now is what the Most High commands each and every black, Hispanic, and Native American man to do. We are out here raising up the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read that.
No, we're the propitiation of our sin.
And he is.
Jesus Christ is the propitiation of our sin.
That's right.
Bring it up. So that's the kind of nonsense we're talking about. Of God.
The what?
Oracles of God.
This Bible was only given to the children of Israel.
That's right.
It was not given to any African. It was not given to any Egyptian. Give me Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Because according to the Bible, we are at the bottom of society because we do not keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And it's high time that we wake up out of sleep.
Neither keep they the king's law.
And they don't even keep the king's law. Because guess what? Just because the so-called white man says Sunday is the Sabbath, we say, no, that's not true. The Sabbath is on Saturday, and we're going to keep it on Saturday.
That's right.
And we're going to write up a written document saying I'm not working on the Sabbath. Because we're different from everybody else. We're not going to do what everybody else does. We're not going to sing and dance like the white man has told us to do for over 400 years.
So just ask your question one more time. I want to make sure I answer.
Which Gentiles is being referred to when James is giving the command of them not to abstain from foods offered to idols?
Okay, yeah, I got you. The Gentiles it was speaking of, well, that's when you got to kind of go into the history of our forefathers. When you had King Solomon, you remember him?
Yes.
He was of the tribe of Judah. The nation of Israel split into two. You had the kingdom of Judah and you had the kingdom of Israel. Okay? So when the kingdom split, you had go to Hosea, I believe it's chapter 11, verse 12.
I'm okay with the history of
Oh,
okay, you know that then. Okay, good then. Hold that then. That's cool. Let's get what he asked for in Acts. Read that.
Acts chapter 15, verse 19. Wherefore my sentence is that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to God, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols and from fornication and from things strangled and from blood.
Right. So this was Paul speaking, or James speaking to the Gentiles of those lands. Like when you read about the book of Romans, he was speaking about those Jews dwelling in Rome. Like today, we are Israelites dwelling in the land of America. So let's get that. John chapter 7, verse 32. We're going to get these Jew and Gentile scriptures real quick to see the difference. Okay, John chapter 7, verse 35, yes.
John chapter 7, verse 35. Then said the Jews among themselves.
So then said the Jews, the kingdom of Judah, amongst themselves, read.
Whither will he go, that we shall not find him?
Whither will Christ go, that we shall not find him, read.
Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles?
So will Christ go unto the dispersed that are among the Gentiles? What does that disperse? Right, dispersed throughout all the nations, right? Will he go on to the dispersed among the Gentiles, what?
And teach the Gentiles?
To do what?
And teach the Gentiles?
Because Judah was calling the Jews that were of the northern kingdom Gentiles, okay? Throughout when you read in the history. Now, let me get that real quick.
I got you. Matthew chapter 4, verse 15. The land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles.
Beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles. Galilee was the city in which Christ sprang from, okay? One of the cities, right? Galilee of the Gentiles, meaning those Jews that was in that land, and Gentiles. It was calling the Jews the Gentiles, all right? From that, let's get, let me see, give me Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11.
Gotcha.
What we're trying to show you is that throughout the history, like how you pretty much already know, we were esteemed as Gentiles in those lands, right? You understand it? You got a question, I think?
Well, I understand that part. The reason I'm asking that is because why didn't he just basically say to keep the law in just those specific?
What was that?
Why instead of just basically saying keep the law to those why did he just basically said those 3 things?
Oh, because that's what they were plagued with. Okay, go back to that in Acts. Okay, I see what he's saying. Acts chapter 15. Right. What he was doing, what Paul was doing was basically establishing order. Like, I'm not going to come to you and say that you have an issue with adultery, because that's not your... Right, exactly. That's what they was into. Because what happened was the Gentiles, they were all into the customs of Rome, of Greece, and all the previous captivities that they were in, correct? You see what I'm saying? So what happened was, this is what Paul was telling them to repent from, all right? So read that.
Acts chapter 15, verse 20. But that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols.
So pollutions of idols, because they worship Zeus. They worship Athena and all these Greek gods, right? Pollutions of idols, because Paul understood that those idols were nothing. They're dead. Read on.
And from fornications.
From fornications. They dealt with many fornications. What? Sleeping with a woman on a menstrual, all these kind of things that we were taught, even in today's society, of what? The American custom, right? Because this is just an extension of this society that was back then, Rome. Okay? Read on.
And from things strangled. And from blood.
From things strangled, meaning they killed animals and they ate it afterwards, okay? Meaning things strangled in a rural way. And things strangled of blood, because the law said that we were not to eat anything with the blood in it. You understand what I'm saying, brother? So basically what it was saying was, give me Romans chapter 12, verse 1. This is what Paul was trying to tell those Jews in the land of Rome, in Corinth, in Asia Minor, so on and so forth. This is what he was trying to tell them to do. Read.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God.
Paul said, I beseech you therefore, brethren, meaning his nationality, like how we're speaking to you, by the mercies of God, read.
That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
You present your body a living sacrifice. Read on.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
Now let's see what holy is, just real quick. Romans chapter 7, verse 14. Let's see what holy is. How do you present yourself holy, brother? What is holy? Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. That's what holy is. We're going to read it right now. Read.
Wherefore the law is holy.
Oh, that's the word, right?
This is Romans chapter 7, verse 12.
Read.
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
The commandment is holy, just, and good. So that which is just is the commandment. That which is good is the commandment. That which is holy, like how our people are supposed to walk, is in God's commandment.
That's right.
All right? So go back to what we had.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
That's our reasonable service. Our purpose right now, the black and Hispanic Israelite man, okay, you of the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, even the woman, okay? We're supposed to walk in holiness before God.
That's right.
But we don't know how to walk holiness because we haven't been taught that in these churches of the day. People really don't understand that you cannot eat pork. Women don't understand that there's a certain manner and a certain appearance how they're supposed to dress. Men don't know how to raise their houses. And why? Because we have not been taught right. But when the opportunity of being taught right comes, there's an issue, there's a problem. All right, so read that again. Keep reading.
Verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
So Paul was simply telling those Jews that was called Gentiles to be not conformed to this world.
That's right.
Meaning the ways of today of America. Celebrating Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving. These customs that was taught to us by our oppressors.
That's right.
The white man. Okay? Read on.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that, you may prove what is that good.
So we're supposed to live holy in the sight of this present world so we can prove that God's word stands and is true. Did I answer your question at all? I did? So you understand? They were supposed to live in a holy manner. And that's what Paul was trying to tell our people back then was, don't walk in the ways of the Gentiles anymore. You're supposed to keep your own laws, like how you are supposed to be, brother. I see you growing a beard, you have tassels, but I told you the exact manner. So you got to get the tassels all the way around your clothing, because that was the commandment. Don't go off the ways of our oppressors, because they don't understand this word, how you was blessed to understand God's word.
Right.
Right? Because it's like this. A father will give his son a commandment. The kid next door ain't gonna understand what his father's saying because that's his child.
Right.
That's his father. You see what I'm saying? So like this Bible right here, it connects with your spirit. And that's what it is.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.